You know, some days I want death, and some days I want granola bars. And one of those rare days, I have one both. This one of those rare days. Anyway, welcome back to Doki Doki Storm. So, because of last episode and how traumatic it made me feel in sadness, I got a white claw. Now, no joke. I have a white claw next to me. Yeah, I'm day drinking now because you bastards. That's how bad this mod has gotten me. I'm now day drinking. You know what how day drinking means? It's 12:13 p.m. Anyway, let's just jump into this fucking recording. I have food. I don't care anymore. When I wake up the next morning, I don't get out of bed right away. I lie there, smiling to myself, lazily stretching out, glorying, glori- glorying in certainty. And today's gonna be a good day. I see that Vernita is still sitting on my bedside table. I must be getting awfully absent-minded that I forgot to put her away. I'm so sorry for neglecting you. Here, I'll make it up to you. No, bruh. I roll. Come on. Here you go. I used her. Bruh. Bruh. I'm just saying bruh from that one, aren't I? Pretty sure. Holy shit. I need to add another mark to the row of marks already in my forearm. I sigh contentedly. Concho. And I watch my blood running up my arm, up to my full sleeve. Oops. I probably shouldn't get put in my pajamas. Careful, Vernita, or you'll make a mess, you little naughty. God damn you. I giggle as I get a tissue from my bedside table to wipe up the blood. It's okay. It's in all good fun. But I really do get ready for school now. It's my start for my new life with hope. Once I'm dressed and ready to go, I decided to bring with me today. The choice is obvious. So, thank you. Thank you for the name. I grasp his purple handle and pull him down to the rack. I have a lot of snacks to me right now, by the way. His purple color fills me with confidence. I know he'll bring me good luck today. I hold him close to my face, admiring the pattern of lightning bolts across the surface. I explain the name now. Mighty God of Thunder, will you bring me a storm? Oh no, not a storm. Not a storm. A storm. I have a lot of snacks. That word is familiar. It's important to me somehow. In a bad way. I feel unsettled again by trying to grasp his memory. I think it's a metaphor that I created for something. Something that went on inside my head. Isn't intensely that flooded my mind and overwhelmed my senses and thoughts. It made me feel compelled to punish myself. Wait, why did the music stop? I dropped my knife on the floor and back away back away from it in the panic. My breathing is getting more rapid and my heart is racing. What? What is this? What am I remembering? I was scared to go near my knives when the storm came. Why? Why would I be scared of my knives? Doesn't make sense. My knives bring comfort. They bring me joy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my head. I don't understand any of it. But right now, I'm having trouble calming down myself. I try to wrench my mind away from those thoughts. I don't know where they've come from, but it's clear they're not good for me. They're not good for me. And this is why I'm a day drinker now. But I keep telling myself that it's okay. It's okay. Not cutting myself is okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. The next thing I'm feeling is over-wrenching guilt that I dropped on the floor. I'm sorry. I go down my knees in front of him and pick him up reverently. I'm really sorry. I don't know what came over me. I'm gonna get it for you. No, come on. I pull up my right wrist this time. That sign has got much intention. Well, Thor makes a satisfied click sound as the blade becomes a. Bruh. I let him give me a small cut on my wrist. There you go. That's better, isn't it? I kissed him. Bruh. It's okay. I still care for you. Never doubt that. But I'm gonna be late for school now, so I really need to get going. I put his blade away and slid into my new pocket of my uniform. Nothing that of consequence happens all day. I spent entirely my classes looking forward to keeping Hope as present. As I... oh, my eyes. My eyes. Oh, fuck's sakes. Anyway. As I approach the literature club, I hear Natsuki's shrill voice. Please? That's fine, Natsuki. I don't worry about it. Natsuki looks noticeably uncomfortable when I enter. She walks away from Monica without another word and takes a seat when I'm looking at either of us. I wonder vaguely what they were talking about, but I have more important matters in my mind. Is Hope not here yet? Hello to you too, Yuri. Someone's a little eager today. I want to make sure he felt welcome to the club. It's my responsibility as club president after all. Vice president after all. Of course, I'm sure they'll come back. You'll make him feel right at home. I'll make this thumbnail probably. If he comes back. But he has to come back, right? You okay there, Yuri? You look a little upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to my book. I'm feeling distressed now. It didn't occur to me that I might not see Hope again. What will I do in the rest of her life if he doesn't show up? On my way to my seat, Natsuki gives me a sour look and simply pulls away from me. I see she's putting her arms, nursing her wound on her wrist. I feel a stab of envy. I wonder how many other bruises she has. Maybe she has Bruh! This is why I day drink now. Speaking of which, I hate the taste of alcohol, but White Claws actually do it for me. They're like, I'm a lightweight, fuck off. Yes, I'm day drinking, fuck off. As I sit down and pull out my book, I suddenly feel terribly equate next to Natsuki. Can I add enough Mars to myself to compete with her? Bruh! I'm trying to open this fucking bag of cookies. Bruh, still! I wonder if we should start now. This is essentially bro moment. This is a bro compilation at this point. What the fuck? No, but no. I need to stay here in case Hope shows up. I have to worry about making myself more beautiful later. God, kill me now. Just then, I see Hope enter the room. He's here. He came. I'm so excited I could barely contain myself. My heart's already pounding. Sorry to focus. I see the Monica's talking to him. I know I have to make sure I stick my claim on him. I approach him. Everything I can do, maintain an appearance of calm. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hope. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve things slack. Or slack. I said that weird voice. Slack. No, I said the right voice. Never mind. Dummy. No, yeah, that's the right voice. Rage. My hands twitch. I wonder if we're just showing Natsuki's side of shut her up. Fucking hell. Damn, this shit's more doesn't literally cause more abusive to my fucking household. I'm kidding. Our household has been abusive since I was 8. Manga is literature. Science sits back down, sulking. Good riddance. I turn back to Hope, trying to regain my focus. I'm sorry, Hope. Well, we'll make sure you to put your comfort first, okay? I gave Natsuki. What the fuck? Who's that? Coming to my front house. In front of my house. What the fuck? That's an Aston. I think that's an Aston Martin. Anyway, because definitely not a Chrysler. I recognize Chrysler. It looks like Chrysler, but still has the wings. But anyway, I give Natsuki another angry glare before continuing. Anyway, now that you're in a club and all, my excitement builds like a really gift him his gift. Perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in a club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. My confidence collapses. This isn't how I'm supposed to react at all. How can my lips be on so uncaring about books? Poggers! Books are for nerds. Fuck you. I can't keep the hurt sound of my voice. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of the club. Yes, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president, though, I should help you get started on something you might like. My hand shook in anticipation. I pulled my new copy of Portrait of Markov out of my bag. I'm considering a lot of stuff you said yesterday. The game. Anyway. I'm It's getting increasingly hard to make my voice sound casual. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even though you usually read. And we could, you know, my heart is pounding harder than ever, but I have to finish that sentence. Discuss it if you want. My my hand goes to my pocket and to hold my knife. I had the motion behind the book. I had the motion behind the book in my other hand. I decided to cut myself a bit higher. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read it. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. He turns away from me and walks back to his bag. He's putting the book away. You want to read it now? I'm left. I'm standing. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I'm standing there. I'm left there standing, feeling awkward and confused. What do I do now? Should I try talking to him again? I feel too lightheaded to concentrate. I think I need to sit down. I pick up my own copy and Portrait of Markov again and resume reading, or at least pretend to read. None that went to how I expected. He was supposed to be excited for a chance to read. He was supposed to love me for my gift, but he acted like he barely cared about it. I mean, he's new. Can't expect him to like it right away. He's like, he don't know. My feelings of delusion. My feeling is so disillusioned. I need this moment to collect my thoughts and decide what to do next. Hope. Hope is standing there in the front of the room by himself. He doesn't do anything. He's so shy. Maybe this means I need to take the initiative and talk to him first. What? What do I even say? I've never been good with any social interaction, let alone interact with a man in my dreams. Sorry. That one, that caught me off guard. Should I tell him I love him? Should I get... Yuri? Calm down, girl. Should I cut... Bruh! My hand convulsively goes to the door in my pocket. As I'm thinking this, I see him walking towards me. My heart is pounding too heavily for me to check, to think of what to say or do. And he walks past me. What? I turn to him as he passes by. He walks over to Natsuki in the closet. What's going on? He's talking to her. What? Why is he talking to Natsuki? She's being as dismissive and rude as she is, but he's still talking to her. The hurt I feel is indescribable. It makes me so sad. I don't feel like cutting myself anymore. I try to turn back my book, but I can't focus. Natsuki is despicable. Why can't he see that? Could he really just be superficial? Could it be that he isn't able to see past her pretty face? Maybe I should cut my face to make it more... Bruh! But I remind myself that people aren't supposed to know about my cutting habit. Don't make it too obvious. I'm eating this cookie and drinking. I feel frustrated and lost. I don't know what to do. Nothing has gone the way it's supposed to today. When I look again, I see her sitting on the floor together. They're reading together. She has a look of joy in her face. It's too much. I can't deal with it. I step outside in the daze, stumping down the floor against the wall. The image of Natsuki's smiling face is burned into my memory. I mean, Natsuki smiling is pretty poggers, I'll be honest. It could have been... That could have been me. That should have been me. What does he see in her? Does he somehow know about the marks on her body? Maybe they're gonna add more... Bruh! The thought makes me spiral into despair. Who the fuck's parked outside my house? I don't know who the fuck this person is. Anyway, I think just some random fucker who's texting and driving. It makes me hate my body all the more for being so clean and smooth. Smooth like my brain, motherfucker. I take the word in my pocket. I find myself idly playing with this... with a spring-loaded blade, popping in and out and resetting it over and over again. I feel torn. I know I should cut myself to improve my appearance. Wait, I want to check something. Okay, I can hear stuff, so that's the case. I feel torn. I know I just said that, I just realized. But I feel so depressed. It's not that I'm not in the mood. Maybe I should try anyway. I roll up my sleeve and look at one part of it that's pretty. I bring Thor's blade in contact with my skin, just below the mark that I made this morning. I close my eyes and fantasize that... Bruh! Bruh! Bruh. 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 It would be so good. It'd be so beautiful. I feel a stream. I feel the strain, sting of the blade breaking my skin. I feel blood trickling down my waist. It's such a beautiful fantasy, and I admire remember them all alone. It makes me feel empty. Tears come to my eyes. Um, I hit my mic with a cookie. I am a dumbass. Anyway, all the joy of cutting your points if I don't have hope. Bruh. I still thorns frustration. I am clattering across the floor. I bring my knees and chest and bury my face in the ground. This is unfair. I even gave Hope a present. What did Natsuki do for him? Have a common interest with him. I start to cry. He took my gift and brushed it off like it was nothing. I don't know what I could have done differently to make him want me. I thought he was my destiny. What else would he show up to bring Lyric Club in the first place? Why else would he have come back? The world is such a confusing place. I don't understand any of it. Lose something? I glance to see the purple thorns inside, hand filling my vision. He's being held up by Monica? Monica? I quickly wipe my tears, embarrassed as I'm crying. I distinctly wonder why Monica was being so casual about one of my knives when she'd never seen one before. I quietly take the Thor out of her hands, put the blade away, and slip him in the back of my pocket. You know, Yuri, you might, want to sit differently, or at least adjust your skirt. I suddenly realized what an unhinged position I'm sitting in. I started to get up when Monica's motions me to stop. No, it's okay. Here, I'll join you. She said, just slightly moves down a bit. I just saw that. She moves down to the floor next to me. It's very strange behavior from her. She always carried herself with a sense of grace and poise. It seems somehow out of character for someone as popular as her to sit with someone as insignificant as me. She smiles at me, but there's weird sadness behind her smile. I don't suppose you want to tell about what's upsetting you, do you? I'm still lost in despair about Hope. My emotions too jumbled for a response. I guess we're both having a bad day. I'm a little bewildered what could possibly put Hope and Monica in a bad mood. What happened? Disappointment. That's all that happened. She looked straight ahead, with a faraway look in her face. I thought things would be different this time. Well, they are. About the way I hoped. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, boggers. The first time she really spoke to me, aside from when she made my vice president, of course. At least, I think she spoke to me then. I don't have clear memory of her making me vice president. I just know that she did. I think that means that you're trying something new. She looks over at me. How do you feel about Hope? Hope? He's wonderful. Is that so? It occurs to me she's probably looking at a more professional appraisal. I mean, I believe he'll be a fine addition to our club. You were most fortunate when you're able to find him. You may get some information about him. What do you know about him? I'm trying to find casual. I hope I don't sound as desperate as I feel. Not a lot, I'm afraid. He and I didn't talk much last year, but he must know something. What he likes, what his interests are, something I can use to win him over. Monica looks bemused. Why are you so interested, Yuri? Looking at Monica's wild expression reminds me that she likely has no idea that Hope and I are destined to be together. Bro. She has no idea how torn up I'm feeling out right now. I just want him to feel welcome. It's my duty as vice president. Your duty, of course. Well, Oski seems to make him feel pretty welcome. So that must make you feel good if you have less work to do. The mention of Natsuki's name makes me feel like I'm burning up inside. I feel anger towards Natsuki, but it's being overshadowed by feelings of profound sadness. Most probably aren't reactions that are appropriate to display. I just remember this isn't this the day where they have that fight and Natsuki runs away? I just remember that shit. Aren't you glad that Natsuki's making him feel welcomed? I try not to cry. I'm really trying, but tears roll down my cheek nonetheless. What's wrong? Look kinda happy. I wanted. You wanted me to one to welcome him? I can't look at her. I just nod. How does it make you feel that Natsuki's welcoming him instead? Anger, confusion, sadness, all these kind of feelings I don't know how to articulate. It occurs to me to wonder why Monica is so interested in how I feel. A little bit of her expression, a little bit of her expression that I see out of her corner of my eye suggests that it isn't simple curiosity. Or do you feel angry at Natsuki? I look directly at her in confusion. What's going on? Monica, what the fuck are you doing? I don't like this. I wonder all over again if she's somehow sensing my thoughts. It's not like I can accuse her of that. Then I probably really sound crazy. Yes, we look at each other for a moment. I can probably afford to crank that up some more. What was that? Oh, nothing, just talking to myself. She gets up. We're gonna be sharing poems soon. Make sure you come back when you're in. Come back in for that. I'm sure you'll love the chance to share with Hope, right? She winks at me as she goes back to the club room. What was that all about? I expected Monica might want to help for herself, so maybe she's sizing up the competition. But that explains the bizarre way she went about it. Of course, it's also plausible that just an example of me being unaware of social conventions. It's more on the fact that, uh, I'm not gonna say. It happens a lot, I think. It does happen a lot, right? My mind is feeling fuzzy again. I'm making it so hard to concentrate all of a sudden. Why am I sitting on the floor? I need to get back to the room, clip Michelle, hope how better I am than that worthless Nazi shit. I'm not prepared for the sight of Hope and Nazi still sitting together on the floor. It makes my blood boil. I had to restrain myself from jumping up and confronting her directly. There had to be some clever way to get to him, right? His back catches my eye. He is sitting on the floor, next to the one that's on the floor. Maybe there's something in there that'll give me a clue what he likes. I glance at him one more time to make sure he's not looking. We're committing felonies here, boys. First thing I see is the portrait of Markov. I feel a little pang at my poor wanted gift, but I try not to dwell on it. There isn't much else besides his notebook and a collection of pens. I start flipping through a notebook. Oh, fuck! Natsuki's leaning on him. I'm making. I'm probably gonna use that as a thumbnail. Rage, anger, enmity, cloying with fury, Furion's ire. How dare she? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, okay? Natsuki just looks dazed, with a glassy-eyed expression. Here. Monica throws a protein bar in front of Natsuki. With a look of desperate hunger, Natsuki crawls back to her hands, and needs to pick it up. She looks pathetic. Serves her right. Fuck! Even if she's trying to wrap her off, she looks irritable. I told you not to get out. I'm glad I got sex for this. Mouth. Holy hope. I love cookies. She's fine. This happens every now and then. That's why I just keep my bag for her. Anyway, why don't you all share poems now? My snack's gone. Well, I still have cookies in mine. I'm still seething with rage at Natsuki's audacity. My caught completely off guard when I see him approaching me. I put all my energy into rearranging my features not to portray the anger I was feeling. But he ignores me. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm starting to like Natsuki more. Maybe I should have gotten the Natsuki's round originally. Anyway, what are you doing? I got an idea for. I just thought of something. I could have fucking named it. Anyway, I'm putting a page. He pulls a page out of his notebook and walks back to Natsuki again. The concentration I have overwhelms my senses. He should be sharing with me first. Well, I guess we're sharing each other first then. How dare she? That's more like it. But seriously, I don't suppose you don't mind looking at my poem? I try to keep myself looking at the poem until it's hole in the wall. The Asian's mind makes it difficult to concentrate, but it's about being trapped in a place devoid of meaning, with hints of suffering, but determination to overcome. Why is he putting up her with her rudeness? I can see from there that Natsuki is very standoffish, almost actively pushing her away. Now, Yuri, be careful, you're crumbling my poem. Sorry. I take some deep breaths into my best to focus on what was in front of me. It's related to this point that you mentioned earlier. You could say that. I don't know what I need to do, but I'm not sure how to get there, you know? But on the way, I might as well have some fun. I don't understand. I know. It's intentional. It's nothing for you to worry about, Yuri. It's something I have to deal with my own. You look like you have plenty worrying about anyway. She has a point. Hope is far more important to me than whatever Monica's dealing with. I should put it on my mind. Do you remember to write a poem last night? Ah, yes, I'll get it. I retrieved my poem from the bag and handed it her. Monica's reading. I was looking at Natsuki and Hope. I want to wipe that smug smile off Natsuki's face. I want to grab her by the throat. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna title this Fran's dream because he wants Natsuki dead. I'm kidding. He doesn't want Natsuki dead. He just dislikes her. He just really dislikes her. Sorry. I want him. Oh, that's right. I read that earlier. But she's so small. She'd probably snap like a twig. Well, this looks familiar. I guess it's the part where I tell you more daring next time. More daring. Somewhere in my haste, my thoughts. I suddenly realized that Monica is giving good advice. I'm far too passive. It's a matter in my own hand. I can't wait for Hope to come to me. I'll have to force him to be with me. Only then he'll learn. So, I'm gonna make a nice girl song. It's gonna be similar to Wilbur Sut's Nice Guys Ballad. Because I love that song. Actually, it's a really good song. But it's just because Yuri is essentially a nice girl. I mean, she's technically an yandere, but she's kind of like a nice girl with thoughts and actions. Yes, I'll be more daring. That's what I'll do. Thank you, Monica. You're very helpful. You're welcome. Well, I have a feeling you're about to become more entertaining than ever. Let's see how this goes. Natsuki's moving for Hope. Now's my chance. I rush over him to hide my goodness as I take my poem from him. I want to see the beauty his mind can create, but this poem, it's so simple and cute. Yes, I love this music. It looks like something Natsuki would come up with. What's going on? Is he being influenced by her already? I think I hate her even more. I think Fran would definitely be a bigger fan of Yuri now. all wrong. I cannot become like Natsuki. He belongs to me. I love how I'm just eating and drinking alcohol. I'm not eating alcohol, I'm drinking alcohol. Speaking of drinking, I need to recharge my throat. Requench my throat. What's going on? What am I gonna do? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna start speaking. Um, it's fine, don't force yourself. I didn't put my thoughts into words. There has to be an explanation for this. Maybe this is part of my hero's journey. Yes, that has to be it. I feel more excited than more to think about it. I had to put him away from the forces of darkness and evil Natsuki. Nah, I'm not gonna tell it for Fran, honestly. I'm too lazy. I decided not to tell it for Fran. Fuck y'all. So the first step should be to make him more improve his writing and help him be all that I know he can be. Okay, this is your first time writing poem, right? Yeah. What do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading it through it though. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. I put my hand in my face. I didn't mean to imply he was bad. I have to stop messing things up. I have to focus. I have to sound encouraging. I have to sound professional. I have to sound impressive. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? I had to stop getting lost in my thoughts when he's talking to me. Right, I can't say don't be cute. I'll have to make my advice more generic. There's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I've been did it myself. But I learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is that I recognize new writers as they try to make the sound more deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fitted the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Of course, that's nothing you can be blamed for. There's so many different styles, skills, and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding the building, but getting them to work together is possibly the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Except for little brat. Bias? How? Uh, um, well, never mind. I probably shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. I watch him read my poem, my heart pounding the whole time. I hope he likes it. I'm realizing more and more that it isn't going to be easy as I thought. I'm going to win him over. He's taking his time reading it. He's not looking very excited about it. He looks indifferent at best. I'm sorry I had trouble handwriting. Oh, what? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Uh-huh. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. The sensation of my heart pounding makes it hard to focus, but I know I need to keep trying to impress him. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something that easy to digest, I suppose. Why didn't I write it over him? I'm cursing myself for not thinking of it sooner. Are you into ghost theory? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Hope. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only give a glance over it after all. But remember, the poet often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences with their words. They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering to the last remaining piece of place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of more solemn, putting it that way. I didn't know that. I didn't think that. That's impressive. He cannot complimenting me like that. I don't think I'll be able to contain myself. It's nothing really. What makes me happy is I hope you like it. Just remember that. It won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. With that, Hope goes to show his poem to Monica. I guess that means. I should go share with Notsky now. Maybe I can use this as an opportunity to learn more about my nemesis. Fucking damn it, not Yuri. I want to fucking die. Oh wow 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 wow. Oh wow wow wow. Oh wow wow wow. Wow 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 wow. Anyway, my snacks are gone. Yay, the music's back. Anyway, I go over to where she's sitting and take a seat next to her. Let's get this over with. Fine with me. She continually takes my poem from me, as I'm too afraid to touch, as if too afraid to touch it, and I just sing with hers. I look over the poem, Eagles Can Fly. Consider a goose smile creeps over my face. It's a laughably simple poem about a bunch of cute animals. And the last line sounds particular. You can try and that's about it. What kind of way to influence that? And that she couldn't think of a way to finish it and just threw some nonsense at the end. I actually like Eagles Can Fly. What's with this language? Huh? Or did you say something? No, it's nothing. It dismissively returns my poem to my desk. I guess you can say it's fancy. Thanks. A higher praise than I expected from her. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Is she gonna pretend there like this? Is gonna going to pretend there's some deeper meaning behind it? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? I mean, you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. There's a reason for that. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If we're looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Hope did too. I touched an anger at the mention of Hope's name. And so based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, the nerve of her, talking as though she could ever have something worthwhile saying. Dummy. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Hope liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. I summoned as much pride as I can with that statement. Natsuki suddenly stands up. You don't fucked up, Natsuki. I mean, Yuri. You both done fucked up. She looks like she's trying to tower me, which makes her look even more ridiculous. Oh? I didn't know you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Her remark is more painful. Reminder of what he wanted to spend time with her and more to me. Huh? That's not what I. You're just. I'm trying to channel my jealous feelings into rage at her as I stand up to tower over her. Maybe it just shows that Hope appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Deep down, I know that just a meaningless display of bravado, but I can't let that show now. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I hesitate. Some part of me has to acknowledge that there's some chance he actually does like her writing more. I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. She really hates being called cute. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hope started showing up. Bitch, how dare you? Bitch! How dare you? Fucking done! My fucking voice is stuttering. I would make that the thumbnail, but that's too funny. That's too funny to be doing the thumbnail. I don't want to ruin the joke with that one. Anyway, just brought out my worst feature. I'll make her suffer for that. Natsuki. Um, Natsuki, that's little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look as talking. You want to be edgy, bitch. Edgy. There's that word again. It's time to put this child in her place. I'm sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See, that just proves that. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school. You know, you want to prove something, anything, and stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, or you might kill yourself on that edge, Jerry. Oh, oh, bad. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? She knows. She knows. Did you just accuse me of myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Hope hear all everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels over you after this. I suddenly noticed that he's watching an argument with a look of concern. Oh, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I wish you'd just shut up. Oh, where'd he go? You, you did this, huh? Wait, what the fuck? He's supposed to be mine and you ruined it. You think you can take him away from me just because you're more beautiful than me? What the hell? My knife is in my hands and I'm pulling it out. I'll kill you. Oh fuck! Fuck me! What the fuck, man? It hurts. I can't breathe. Where am I? Why am I lying on the floor? I'm in the club room? What happened? Everything seems to be moving in slow motion. I can't breathe. Wait. I have something to say for this. Black Lives Matter. If you don't accept it, go fuck yourself. Thank you very much for listening to my expression. I know I'm just a funny Doki Doki Danganronpa Minecraft YouTuber who makes shitty jokes and wants to be edgy, but Black Lives Matter. There. Fuck off. And fuck off if you don't think Black Lives Matter. There, I should be more specific with that part. Anyway, with great effort, I take an agonized breath. The pain of it brings back some of my ability to focus. I see some purple on the floor, to edge my vision. I instinctively reach out and feel familiar grasp of Thor's handle. There's blood on its blade. Why does it hurt so much to breathe? My lungs and abdomen feel like they're on fire. Did I stab myself? I don't see any sign of wound. Everything is still moving. What feels like gradually coming together. Wait, she actually stabbed Natsuki. Fucking hell. Coming back to normal speed as I struggle to pull myself in my hands. How long have I been laying here? Has it been hours? Or just minutes? Or seconds? I hear the club room door open slammed by running footsteps in the distance. Everything hurts so much I barely had the strength to pull myself from the chair. I seem to be the only one in the room. I sit, doubled over. It hurts so much to straighten up, but with the pain overcome clearly. Did I kill Natsuki? Panic overwhelms me. What did I do? Why did I do it? What happened to me? I didn't mean it. I never do such a thing, but I did. I carried out an act of violence against another human being. I actually used one of my knives to attack someone. I was angry at Natsuki, of course, but why did I go against the values I carried my entire lifetime? I didn't mean it. There's a total change suddenly came over my personality. I even swore. I used the F word. She said frick. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri? Hope. I didn't mean it. I believe you. Hope. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. Monika's here too? We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Natsuki? She's alive? What happened? Where is she? Why would she forget what I just did? I have so many questions I don't know where to begin with. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. I start to stand, but I realize I have Thor in my lap. I stay hunched over, hoping Monika and Hope didn't notice. I need to still talk to Hope.
I had to see if there's any way to salvage the relationship. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay a little longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. She looked at me unexplainedly. Is this still part of some scheme to steal hope away from me? Well, I'm vice president, so let me take some responsibility today. It sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. She started to sound suspicious. What do I do? It's not that. It's not that. It just I didn't get much chance to discuss my book with Hope today. It'd be embarrassing if you listened. It sounds sounds rather feeble right now. There's no way to convince her. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Or could I be wrong? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Oh, fuck! I'm home? How did I get here? I'm sitting on my bed with Dora in my lap, in the exact same position I was when I left the club room. As if I was somehow magically transported here. But that's impossible, right? Could it be my memory is failing again and I just don't remember walking home? That just raises more questions. Did I get to talk to Hope? What did he say? I wish I could remember. Why can't I remember? How did I leave the room without seeing anyone noticing blood on my uniform? For that matter, how did I get home at all? I'm still in a lot of pain. I struggle with my feet. I try to distract myself how bad my injury is. I slowly staggered towards the bathroom, holding Thor in one hand and clutching my abdomen in the other. I take my uniform off so I can see myself better. The bruise. Eee, shit! That wasn't this morning, right? I guess that was one source of the pain I'm feeling. I closed my eyes, trying to remember what happened. Bits and pieces are coming back to me. Natsuki. I knocked her to the floor. I was trying to stab her, but she fought back. I looked at my right wrist and there are bruises there too. I guess there's too much adrenaline in my system for me to notice the pain earlier. But I look closer to her. I see her finger marks. She grabbed my wrist. She was trying to stop me from using Thor on her. I didn't expect someone so small to be that strong. And she kicked me. She kicked me hard in the stomach. The last thing I remember. But then, where did the blood come from? I look over my body finding new cuts. The only ones I can remember are the ones from my arm that I only knew from today. The pattern of blood on the blade suggested it was pushed straight in. I strained from remembering the details of those few seconds. We were fighting, but it was so chaotic I'm not sure. I think that I pushed the knife in it. Something. Does that mean it's this Natsuki's blood? At the time, I was too frustrated being unable to cut her throat to pay attention to where the knife was going. Apparently, she was able to run out of the room afterwards, so I couldn't have hit anything vital. I threw the blade on the floor up in front of my face. I've never seen else's blood up close before. There's something alluring to it. Something Bruh! Something. Bruh! Before I knew it, I put the blade between my. Bruh! I run my tongue over it, tasting not. Bruh! Savoring of. This is why I day drink. Maybe I shouldn't have gone lime flavored White Claw. It's my imagination does it taste sweet. I'm gonna hit my head into these fucking walls one of these days for this bullshit. What is this? I'm breaking my walls. Fuck this bullshit. I'm done with life. I love my. If y'all being horny about this in the comments, I will shank a bitch. It feels strange thoughts and images in my mind. It makes me feel powerful. That's how much of an alcoholic I am. As I swallow her blood, it makes me feel. I told you this during the first act. A bi icon, crazy bi icon, but bi icon at least. At least. Wait, what? Where's that feeling coming from? I discussed the realization I'm experiencing sexual thoughts about Natsuki. I mean, tech. I'm not going there. I'm not going with that joke. I'm not going with that joke. Don't ask where I was going with that joke. She's my enemy. How can I allow myself to feel such a thing? I mean, even if your enemy is, there is a chance you want to fuck. Have you not seen Rule 34? Why did I just say that? Of all things, Rule 34 was the first thing that came to my fucking mind. Now I think about it, she and I marched each other today. She gave me bruises, and I cut into her. It is by far the most intimacy I've ever experienced with another human being. No, 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 this is all wrong. I can't experience like this with Natsuki before I get to have it with hope. With hope in my destiny. This shouldn't be possible, should it? What if Natsuki's your destiny? Huh? What if I somehow ruined my destiny? I'm thinking I feel myself sinking in despair. What if this means I'm going to be alone forever now? No, no, no. No, I can't let that happen. It's Natsuki's fault anyway. She's the one doing this. I think I hate her more than ever now. She's like the villain out of one of my fantasy novels. She's like some kind of evil setup. The question is she trying to seduce Hope? Me, technically? Or you, Yuri? I never knew someone could be so sinister in real life. You've obviously never met Donald Trump. It's utter nonsense that I could keep like her anyway. I've always hated her. I mean, there's some people I have hated before they end up liking. So it's not nonsense. I have always hated her, right? That's keep over me. It's distant forgotten memories come churning to the surface of my mind. I remember from weeks past, wanting to get her to know her better, wishing I had the courage to talk to her. But why? Why do I want that? She's boring and simple and worthless, and definitely not worth any consideration. She must have been wearing a spell on me for some time. She's been planning on Hope's arrival all along just so she could split us up. How insidious. It's well, I won't let her succeed. This just means we're gonna have to fight harder for him. I washed Natsuki's disgusting blood off the blade in the sink. Bonk. I kept my uniform, go back to my room. I feel internally guilty that I almost let Natsuki affect me. I have to do something dramatic to show I'm devoted to Hope. But what? Dory's just giving me an idea. Bruh. Bruh. I take my seat on my bed and wipe down my splattered alcohol. I inspect my body, looking for a good spot. I see. In light of what happened, my right forearm will be perfect. It's about time I get some attention anyway. There are so few cuts there. It's gonna be tricky, doing left-handed, but I'll do my best. I brace my right forearm against my thigh to hold steady. I bring the blade in contact with the bruise on my wrist. I'll write it over it. Ah! I've only written one letter, but I'm already paying. It's on dictation. Oh, come on! That's 2 letters. I'm halfway there. The fact that I do want to. I do because I just read that last line. That's halfway there. Thank you. I want to say this to the mod maker. The fact that you can tell, that the game can tell how short the name is or how long the name is, and do this with that, it's actually like fucking amazing. That's honestly just amazing right there. That I could do that. I feel like I should take a break, but I want to keep my mind down. He. One person keeps me from pain. I can't get up now. He. My fingers hits the blood to see clearly. I lick off the excess blood so I can read it. Nope. It looks messy, but I'm gonna have to wait until the scar is over, and I'm ready to show it to him. Till I have the rest of our lives ahead to appreciate it, so it's fine till I can't wait. The important thing is that this proves that I'm his and he's mine. Whatever happens with him, Minatsuki was just a one-off. It doesn't count. They gonna fuck, aren't they? I'm gonna have to talk to Hope and convince him that. Tell him Natsuki means nothing to me, and I mean nothing to her. The more I think about it, the more I want to see him and hear his voice again. Just like Kina helps me engraved on my arm, it makes me feel ache for him more again. I need something to calm myself. Some tea would be very good right now. I carefully bandage my arm and put on my pajamas. My friends are home already, Makes me wonder again how much time has passed since the club session. They don't look at me as I enter the room. My mom's sitting at the kitchen table, reading a book. My dad is behind the counter. He's looking like he's preparing himself a snack. He's blocking away the kettle. I consider waiting for him to finish, but I'm too impatient for that right now. Move, Dad. He glances at me a look of surprise that turns into a look of irritation. Or maybe just a look of hurt. In case she says nothing, but steps aside. I'm vaguely aware the two of them looking rather perturbed, staring at me, but I don't care right now. I'm too preoccupied with thoughts of hope. While I'm waiting at the water boil, I grasp my right arm, feeling to sing his name. Hope, hope, hope. I'm vaguely aware my parents talking. I don't know if they're talking to me or each other. It seems on point right now. Maybe what happened between me and Natsuki today really doesn't count. Maybe it's not to clear my feelings or hope yet. It's okay for me to cut other people. Yes, that's it. These are my last days as an eligible bachelor before I devote myself to forever. I should get a chance to embrace my last few days as a free woman. Hope wouldn't mind if I cut my around a bit before I settle down with him, right? He's my future betrothed. He would have to understand. There's a whole world of experience out there for me to sample, and the world's a big place. I continue pondering as I prepare my tea and bring it back upstairs. Entering my room, I almost trip over my uniform on the floor. I should wash the blood off it. It would be a relief to get the last trace of Natsuki off of myself. I'm putting in the washing machine. My hand goes to the pocket. I find a pen. That's right. I put it there when I was going through his bag. Hope's pen. My breathing becomes more rapid and exciting courses through my veins. I hold the pen to myself. I'm willing to take my eyes off it as I return to my room. I hold the pen beside the bedside table so I can see it better. I see his fingertips on it, proof that his skin oil are all over it. I know what I want to do with it. Sitting there, bruh. My brain comes with rapid preparation. What about it? Oh, okay. I thought I was going somewhere a lot more dirty. I plunge the pen into my left eye as hard as I can. Yes, yeah. Bruh! And I want... Bruh. I feel so giddy. I can't help giggling at the sight of 3 little rivers of blood pouring out of me. I usually take all these... Not to mention the smell of fresh blood. And tea? I look at my desk, seize a cup of tea, I pour myself. I forgot all about it. I almost fall over when I stand to retrieve it. My left leg doesn't quite move the way I intend to. Wait, I probably damaged my quadriceps muscles when I pulled the pen in. If you're really into cutting yourself, you should really check anatomy. I'm just saying. Okay. Before people start shitting me in the comment section for that, I want to say, don't cause I can't fucking talk. Don't cause self-harm to yourself, please. Please don't do it. Anyway, yeah. I sit on my desk to access it. It would have gone direct for Miss Muscle, maybe even deep enough for Violet. I don't even meant to push it that deep. But again, love is supposed to hurt. I smile at the thought I'm willing to for my love of hope. Look at the pen again, with a mixture of both our fruit. I hope how he writes. I gotta clear the pen by stirring my tea. Bruh. And I write. I just enjoy the feeling of holding the pen in my hand. In time, I lost how many pages I felt. I become aware that I'm feeling thirsty and lost to go. I'll go finish my tea. It's dark now. I probably go to bed. I feel better though. Exactly the kind of relaxed activity I needed. I stand. I almost tripped over pajama bottoms that are around my ankles. I'm getting so clumsy lately. I'm glad. Yeah. And my suffer. I keep reminding myself that I'm heading towards a better future. A future with hope. Beyond that, I found myself a newfound realization that, yeah, as I get ready for bed, I truly look forward to everything I want to do tomorrow. Thank God I want that. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next episode of Danganronpa, which, I'm right, will be the beginning of chapter 6. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.